without further ado, let's get this thing underway. Let's get rid of that webcam for a minute because we don't need that. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's a short flight from Leeds, Bradford, down to Heathrow. This is the new Leeds, Bradford scenery. As you can see, let's shoot up out of there. We've got one other aircraft with us here at Leeds Bradford, a Jet 2. We are in Ryanair today. We've got nothing set up. We're going to be trying to use, what's it called? FS2Crew, I think it's called. Yep, FS2Crew. So we're going to jump into the cockpit. David, yes, I think you do that. I think you're supposed to do that in real life, but I don't know. It tells you where the top of descent. To be honest, it's actually better to start descending before the top of descent because it's quite a steep descent if you leave it till the last minute and then you struggle with keeping your speed down. So let's see if FS2Crew will play ball today, and let's see if we can get it to say something. Let's turn that music down a little bit. So we're going to hop into the cockpit. We've got our virtual first officer with us today. Why are you not going inside? Oh, there we go. So we just need to tell it to start setting up. Let's start setting up.
Flight director's on.
No, I don't think that's what you meant to do. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
So it is going to turn everything on for us and set everything up and do what it has to do. Does all the fire tests. It takes about 24 minutes to do this. So whilst it's doing that, well, let's get GSX open and let's request boarding. And one thing I want to get rid of is the PMDG stairs. So let's get rid of the stairs. Because GSX will bring its own stairs. So we get rid of the PMDG default stairs. They'll disappear. Ooh, the aircraft. I don't know. Something over there. Yeah, let's just get GSX to start boarding because it's
boarding requested.
Oh, okay then. Thank you. So everything GSX related should start appearing. We've got Jet 2 stairs. While this is all happening, the first officer is setting up here. He's setting everything up for us. There's a few things we need to set up. Let's just put some lights on. Some lights on down here. Over here. And down here, which we can't see, but we'll put it on there anyway. We have got Scottish on, which I can't remember whether Scottish covers us, so I'm going to send him a message to see.
Do you want to board crew?
No. Oh, yeah, let's do both. Come on, we've got plenty of time.
Pilot's boarding starting.
So we don't have any air traffic control from here. So we should have our pilot and crew should be starting to appear out the doorway over there to get onto the aircraft. Here they come. There they come. We've got the whole screen on there. Have we? Yeah. I'm just gonna speed this guy. Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's on. Right, so I've already planned my flight plan through SimBrief, which if I bring SimBrief up, if I can find it. Here it is. So this is my SimBrief flight plan. So SimBrief is a very good way, David, of creating your flight plans. You just basically put your aircraft type in, etc. stuff here. And it then creates your flight plan. And then you pre-file it on VATSIM. So you go down here and pre-file it, which I've already done. And it then
Crew
loads it
boarding
onto
starting.
VATSIM. And the nice thing about the PMDG now, which is a new feature, is that we can actually load the flight plan. If we tell it where we are, EGNM, and we're going to EGLL, request flight plan, and oh, it's not done it. Interesting. We've got a tablet in here. Oh, yeah. Do you like my new tablet logo, Yorkshire Sabre? Cool. Okay, maybe I have to load it in here first. Request data from SimBrief. There we go. Let's try it again and see if it does it over here.
I'm out for the walk around.
So I've got SimBrief route. We can set the fuel. So that basically sets the fuel and set the payload and select the route. Request the route. And it's going to load that flight plan in. So it saves us doing a lot of typing. Just need to wait for it to be ready. So it's ready. We can load it. And we can look at our operational flight plan over here, which is here. So our intended routing is runway 14 is Pole Hill 2 X-ray departure to Pole, then direct to Manchester MCT, direct Listow, then Lima 612 to Honolulu, and Honolulu 1 hotel arrival into things. So our actual flight plan will just be Pole, MCT, Lister, Lima 612, Honolulu. Thanks.
Passengers boarding starting.
So if we look at our route, it's Pole, MCT, Lister, Honolulu, Lima 612. We then need to set our departure. So our departure from Leeds Bradford is going to be runway 14, and it was the Pole Hill 2 X-ray departure. And our arrival into Heathrow will be, I think it's 27 left, it might change when we get there, and it will be the Honolulu 1 hotel arrival. I'm not going to do transition because I don't know what that will be. We can activate that. So we should now have all our separate waypoints listed, and there's probably a break here because our end of route doesn't tie up with our start of approach, so we can either just delete that or we can wait for ATC to guide us in, which is probably what will happen because I think it's quite busy today. Okay, so we can start. We haven't got our IRSs on yet, or has he put them on? He has put them on, so that's fine. So, inertial reference system, IRS is the calibration of the aircraft working out where it is. So it's got like gyroscopes and various other things. It's going to take 6 minutes for it to configure itself. So we can't do anything with the map. So nothing down here will appear yet. The maps won't appear, and we can't do anything with the maps. What is going on? It's the people. Shadows of the people getting on. Hello, people. How are yous? Get off your phone, crazy mofo. Yeah, I like GSX. That's cool. So I've set all these like waypoints up so that the passengers follow the path and avoid this bit of scenery that sits there.
Hi, the security and safety checks are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, please.
Thanks.
Yes, that's the purser. So we can start putting our departure details in. So we want to put our position in. So we've got our GPS position there. We can copy that, go back a page, paste it into there. So that's our. So we've told the aircraft where we are. And next is. Why is it not? Okay, let's just put EJ in there. Don't really need to do that, but anyway. Let's sort our performance out. So, 0 fuel weight, it will calculate itself because we've already loaded everything on. Reserves, I need to go for 1 ton of reserves. Cost index we can find on our flight plan. So, cost index is 20. We're going to be cruising at flight level 190, which is the maximum down to London, and we can get our winds from Volanta, which is over here. Our winds are 264 at 46. 264 at 46. And the outside air temperature at flight level 190 is minus 18 degrees Celsius. Oh, are we all on board already? That was quick. GSX has loaded everybody up very quickly. Okay, N1 limit. So what we need to do now is do our performance for departure. So we are leaving from Leeds, Bradford. Zoom in a bit for there. Leeds, Bradford, and we are departing runway 14. It is dry from what it looks like. Import from aircraft our details, so that's our current weight, center of gravity. We're going to go for flaps optimum, rating optimum, anti-ice is going to be off. Import the weather. This is the weather at Leeds, Bradford. So the winds are 240 degrees, 17 knots. Temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, and QNH outside air pressure is 1030. Before I forget, let's put that in here. So this is our air pressure down here. It's currently set as standard, and if I press B on the keyboard, it imports the current pressure, giving us a current altitude of 660 feet from sea level. So we've got all the details. Can click calculate. So this is now our performance data. So we're going to be departing with flaps 5, N1% power for takeoff is 86%. Rating will be takeoff number 2, and we'll give it a selected temperature of 59 degrees, which is fooling the engines into thinking it's warmer outside. Stabilisation trim 4.68, I'll come on to that in a minute. V1, so that's the point at which we can't abort the landing, is going to be 122 knots, quite light today. Rotation speed, when we start to lift the nose, 123 knots. And V2, which is the safe speed for an engine out procedure, is 127 knots. So we need to put all that into our FMC. So first one is 59 degrees and takeoff 2. So we've got 59 degrees and takeoff 2, so we're derating. And then our takeoff, we're going to be flaps 5. Center of gravity is 23, and then our V1, VR, and V2, are they 22, 23, 27? 22, 23, 27? Yeah, they're right, so we can just stick them in. Can type them in, but we're doing it that way, so that's fine.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Oh gosh, it took a while, thanks. Let's get setting up then. Come on, crack on, man. Crack on, mate. I need to make that a little bit more... Where do I change the panel? Main panel opacity, there it is. That's fine. Okay, so 15 minutes we've got before departure. We'll actually get GS6 to start setting up for pushback because boarding is complete. So it should start to move everything. Oh, everything's out of the way anyway, so that's fine. Boom, 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 boom.
Hello, Captain. We are
Hello,
ready for
Captain.
pushback.
Okay, well, we're not ready for pushback, so just crack on anyway. Right, let's put the parking brake on. So, to put the parking brake on, need to press the brakes and then pull the lever. There we go. You can't just pull the lever, you've got to push the brakes on. APU we need on, but we'll let the first officer do that when he's ready.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So we are set for FMC and route is all set, so we can put on our flight directors, which are on already. We can put our VNAV and LNAV on. We'll set our altitude to the cruise altitude. You'd normally set this to what you're limited for, but since we haven't got ATC, we can just climb straight up. Runway heading is 140. It might be 138 actually. Cool. Right. Auto throttle can stay off for now. Auto brakes are set to RTO. We'll go through a little check in a minute. Okay, let's do that now actually. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
100% tested. Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal, auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Set and checked.
Heading 002. Altimeter 1030.
What's that?
Parking
saying, rubbish?
brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Thank you. We'll come back to GSX for our pushback. So we need to set our speed to our V2 speed, which was, if I remember correctly, V2 was 127, which is still very low, actually. So we'll set our speed to 127. That will change once we've actually departed. I don't know if you can still hear me or whether I'm even still streaming, because it tends to cut out. But hey ho, if you're still watching, let me know. I'm so full of cold at the minute. Right, TCAS traffic can come on, terrain can come on. We don't have a squawk because we haven't got ATC, but this is where we would put our transponder code here if we had one. We'll put that on ground, that's grand, and we need to be on Unicom, so 122.8. That's fine, cool, right. We need to set our trim as well, so our trim for takeoff is 4.67. So we need this at 4.67. It's very accurate, as you can see. That's probably about 4.67. So that's fine. Right. Let's just get him moved on a few steps. Can we have the APU on, please? Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
Right, let's just do the departure briefing. So, pushing back, not required. Crew to APU on, not required. Caravan debrief.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. The taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It's going to be a left seat takeoff using D-rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 is briefed from V1, or if the call is continue, I'll continue the takeoff per the standard company procedures. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we're going to be okay to come back for an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all the published speeds and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required today. LNAV and VNAV are armed. Flight directors are on. Mine is the master. Yours is the slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed, and they are with us. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Excellent. The departure brief is complete.
Thank you very much, virtual captain. Right, come on, we need the APU on, otherwise we're going to be here all day. So you can leave this to just
Would
run
you
it.
like the APU on?
Welcome aboard our flight
Yes,
today.
please.
As you look at
Starting the APU.
Good.
smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more
So the APU
space
is
to
the
your
auxiliary
budget
power
on
unit.
larger
That's what
luggage.
you hear when you're
If you
approaching
need
your
assistance,
aircraft.
please contact one of
It's
our flight
the
attendants.
jet that
If you are unable to
starts
stow
at
your
the back.
items,
You'll see it
bring
kicking
it
in
to
a
the
second.
boarding door and we will check it for you. We also request that you review the safety card in your seat pocket. If you're seating in an exit seat, also review the exit seat criteria. Thank you.
There you go. That's the screeching sound you hear at the back. So the APU is like an onboard generator. It allows us to come off ground power. In a moment, you'll see him switching over. Maybe not. Come on, we have APU power. No, we don't yet, actually. There we go, we do now. We're going to switch across to APU on the buses.
APU
There
on
we
the
go.
buses.
APU on the buses. Marvellous. Let's do our before start checklist then, shall we? Before start checklist. Stand by.
Stand by.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Select takeoff page, flight check windows locked. Yeah, we'll turn clearance to pressurized hydraulics. So we want the hydraulics pressurized. Let's put them on. Okay, ready to go. Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
Set unchecked.
Takeoff speeds.
Set unchecked. It's a lazy way of doing it.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Not done, but completed. Completed.
Anti-collision light on before start checklist completed.
Okay, so we're ready to push back now. Leeds Bradford Airport, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, stand 9er, pushing back to face to the west for runway 14. Is that Jet 2 still there? Oh, no, he's gone. Where is he? Gosh. Has he legged it already? Where did he go?
X 18 Delta Whiskey, engine and backtracking 32, and taking off runway 32, now 3 Whiskey departure.
Is 3-2 the best one for wins? Just checking. Ryanair 6 Papa Mike. Okay.
Affirmative, I think it's a 3 knot tailwind if you're taking off 1-4. So it's, I think it's best for 3-2.
Roger, thank you. That I'll depart 3-2. Cheers. Right.
With 65 Tango Lima Leeds, we're vacating runway 32.
Oh, there's somebody else out there. Yep, there. Right, so we have to change our departure because we're now going to depart from runway 32 and not runway 14, which will probably bugger up everything we've just set. So we are going to depart from runway 32, and which gives us a completely different routing. We don't have a pole hill. Right, cool. Let's go to Nelson 3 Whiskey then. In fact, let us... We're going to have to look at a new route on here, I think. Let's edit the flight. Let's just change the runway. Because it's a different departure if we're going to go off 3-2. So let's just put runway 3-2. So it's giving us a Nelsa. So that's fine. That's similar actually. So it's Nelsa and then direct to MCT Lister. So we should be able to adjust. So it's Nelsa 3. Let's go Nelsa. That's fine.
Hey guys, so
Nelsa.
parks on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes, please. Yes. Thanks. Okay. Cleared to close. Long taxi. Yes. Yes.
Checked.
Okay, it's not what it's doing. Right, okay, takeoff speeds have been deleted. Right, we'll just have to start this bit again then. So, what we need to do is check our route. So, we need to go Nelson 3 Whiskey, and then that's direct to MCT. So, we can bring that up to there. So, that's fine. That's done it, really.
18 Delta Whiskey taking off runway 32.
We just need to set our takeoff again. That's dropped a lot. That can't be right. Right, let's go back to here. Change the runway.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
3,
aboard.
2,
This is the person speaking.
douche,
Please
import
direct your attention
weather.
to the cabin crew for the following safety instructions.
Calculate. Oh, so we've got
We will now
slower speeds now.
demonstrate how to
117, 119, 129,
and unfasten your
17,
seatbelt.
19, 29.
This aircraft has
17,
clearly marked emergency
19,
exits.
29.
All exits are equipped with slides.
17,
Floor level lighting will guide you to the
19,
marked exits. In the event of decompression,
29.
oxygen mask will be released from the panel above you.
We'll just pop that
Pulling
to
the mask down will start the
129.
oxygen
There we
flow.
go.
Place it firmly over your mouth and nose, and secure the elastic strap over your head. Then assist others.
So we should be setting out.
Oxygen
That's
masks
fine.
are also provided in lavatories. For your own safety,
Let me just
passengers
turn
are
you
not
down a
allowed to
bit.
congregate in groups around the lavatories.
Yeah,
When
dirty
instructed
people.
to do so, please take the life vest, which is
Okay.
place the life vest over
Start
your head.
sequence is 2,
Place
then
the
1.
strap around your body
Check.
Attach the end into the bucket
Okay,
in
we're
front
ready.
and
Let's
pull the
go.
strap tight.
Pushing back.
Pull the right handles
Hey,
to
Carlo.
inflate the life vest
Kayla,
only after leaving the
Carlo.
aircraft to the emergency
Right,
exit.
continue. Push
The life
back.
vest has two valves to
And we are going to
inflate
push
or
back
release air pressure.
for runway
The signal
32.
lamp
So we're
lights
going
up on
east.
contact with water. At this time, please take a view at the safety
So we're
car in
on
front of you.
APU power,
Here you
so we
find
can
further
now
important
remove chocks
information.
and external
Furthermore,
power.
you have to comply with ordnance signs and crew member instructions.
Too many people talking at once.
This is a
Okay,
non-smoking
we're ready to
flight.
start.
Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or the lavatories. Cabin
Commencing
lights
push.
will now be turned off
All engines clear.
for
Start
takeoff.
at will.
If you need a reading light, you will find it in the panel above your head.
We got out of
Thanks
the way
for your
just in time,
attention.
didn't we? So we've got our beacon light on. We're pushing back to face. I don't know what he's doing. So we're pushing back to face that way. So that wizard got past there quick. Yep, this is new scenery for Leeds Bradford. I'm not sure it's massively different. It is a little bit different, but hey, right. Let's start some engines. Actually, we're not paying attention, are we? Starting engine number 1.
Starting engine 1.
So packs off. Oh no, I've done it wrong way around. Damn. I said 2 then 1. Damn it all. Okay, I've done it wrong way around. Never mind.
Oil pressure.
Okay, so we're waiting for our N2 to get to 25%, which is here. As soon as it gets to 25%, we can then put some fuel in. No, didn't mean to do that. So we are at 25%. Fuel can go in. Boom. Starting engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
We did it completely the opposite way to what we said we were going to do, but hey-ho. Never mind.
Oil pressure.
Outside.
Set parking brakes.
Okay, so we can set the parking brakes, which means foot on the pedals, pull the brake. There we go.
Waiting your confirmation
We
for
can
a
tell
good engine
GSX
start.
that we're ground.
We have a good engine start.
We've got 26% on that side, so pop some fuel in. Sorry for the very
Start to cut out.
stuttery moving around.
Number 1 stable.
And let's just put the camera on so you can see the throttle quadrant. So I just use this button on here as my push to talk for the what is it?
Start to cut out.
Got another Ryanair. Is he on top of the wizard?
Number 2 stable.
No, this has changed.
Tow truck disconnected.
Okay, I'm not doing very well at demonstrating everything here, am I? So we need to swap that over. Thank you.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Thanks, GSX.
Flaps movement check.
Until next time. I don't know why it does this. It puts flaps down for no reason. To check that they're okay. Okay. Let's put them back to 5. We don't want them all the way down. Flaps 5. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Let's put that onto there. Okay, what are we waiting for now? Flight controls check.
Ready.
Okay. Let's just move that up in the air a bit. Oh, where's my feet gone? Full left. Full right. Centre. Full up. Full down. Centre. Full left. Full right. Centre. Flight control check complete.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear before taxi checklist completed.
Roger. And we are clear on the left.
Clear right.
Taxi lights on. Let's go. Let's do our taxi. Right, let's just get our taxi route. So if we zoom right in here, we can see our taxi route on Navigraph. So we're going to taxi from here. We're going on Alpha and then down Delta, holding Delta 1, and then we will backtrack runway 32 and turn around here and take off. So that's fine. Leeds Bradford traffic, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, taxiing holding point Delta 1 for runway 32 via Alpha and Delta. Let's brakes off. Let's just tidy up over here a little bit. There we go. Right, let's move, man. Bit of throttle. Yeah, we're not following the taxi line. It's because I was not paying attention there for a second. Whoa, man, come on. What you doing? Right. So we're taxiing to holding point Delta 1, holding short of runway 32, which is down here, down there. Let me just slow down a little bit because we're going a bit too fast to get around the corner. Good, right.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Cabin is secure, thank you very much. Right then. This is Delta 1. We just need to look at our radar. Just check there's nothing on final approach, which there isn't. We would see it coming down there if there was, so there isn't, so that's grand. Don't think there's anything coming from the other side. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
Set and checked.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Okay, right, we need the strobe on, so runway entry procedure. Before takeoff procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach.
So for some reason he turns the lights off then, which is weird. Anyway.
Ready to go.
Leeds Bradford traffic, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, backtracking runway 32 from Delta for departure, runway 32. You can see some traffic on, oh, we saw some traffic on the radar there, actually, which were yellow. Must be up there somewhere. Anyway, we're on the runway now, so they'll have to bugger off. There's no way to hide for them to land. Cool, cool, cool. Right. It's a tight turn at the end of here as well. I don't know if it's just my joystick settings that don't let me get around this corner very easily. We've still not got any ATC, so that's fine. It's just weird getting around this corner. It's very realistic, actually. If you've ever flown from Leeds Bradford, it does look very much like this. Dum dum dum, ba-dum bum bum. Oh, see, now we've suddenly decided not to keep turning round. It's like the wheels get stuck or icy or something. Come on, get round. Bit of left throttle. Little spinners around a bit better. That's it. Come on, steering. What are you doing, man? That's fine. Right, let's get auto throttle on ready. Take off. So landing lights come on. That's him doing it, not me. Let's get lined up. Right, are we ready? Leeds Bradford traffic, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, departing runway 32 Nelson 3 Whiskey departure. Okay, so engines to 40%. Bit of forward pressure on the stick. Engines are stable, and let's hit toga. Off we go. Start the timer as well. That's fine. Cool.
80 knots.
Just stream in. Check.
V1, rotate.
And we're off. Whoa, a bit of wind.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. 400 feet.
We're not following the flight director at all. Leeds Bradford traffic, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike airborne, runway 32, Nelson 3 Whiskey. And autopilot can come on.
Autopilot on.
Thank you. So look from outside. Look at how steep that is. How high we are already. Jesus, man. That is normal rate of climb. Weird. Okay, we're turning right. We're on standard pressure now, and we can take our flaps up. Marvelous. So the speed will start increasing once the flaps are retracted, which is cool. He's switching everything off up there. I'm not even doing anything. Thanks, mate. 1 second. Well, that's a beautiful view, isn't it? That beautiful view. Take a picture there. What a beautiful view. Right, we've no ATC, so we don't need to stay at our altitude. We can just climb. So we just press the altitude intervent, which just overrides. It is a great view, isn't it? Overrides the flight plan profile. I just told it to climb. So we're climbing now, flight level 190. I'm just having a look to see whether when are we going to get any controllers, if ever. I'd like to think there's some down at Heathrow, but maybe there isn't. Let's have a look on VATSpy. This is VATSpy. If you've ever seen it, it's basically a way of looking at what's occurring at different airports. So that is for Manchester. Manchester's very busy today, which is why I didn't come out of Manchester. I think there might be an event on. So Heathrow, we have got tower on at Heathrow, and we should
Flight
see.
100.
Okay.
Happy to release the cabin?
Go for it.
Okay.
There we are. That's our arrival time is 16:11. Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, Boeing 737-800. So, yeah. The first officer's doing everything for me here, and I'm still managing to make a mess of it. Let's just get rid of that for a minute. Okay, so we are climbing. Once we get to our cruise level, then we will start looking at our... So, David, if you're still watching, Dave. So, on here, can you see it says top of climb, T/C, so that's where we expected to get to our top of climb. Then somewhere else down on here, there will be top of descent, which you can't see yet, but because we need to turn around this corner, which we are doing. Beautiful. Beautiful. So you can probably, you can't see it really, but there it is, a top of descent, just coming in here, if you can see it. TD, can you see there? T/D, so that's our top of descent, so that's the same when we should start descending. Now usually on stars, there are altitude restrictions on the star. There's some aircraft quite close to us out there. Actually not that close, that's 40 miles. So our top of descent is down there. We can also look on here, and on our progress page it says top of climb is 1.1 nautical miles. We're not quite at top of climb yet, because we're not at flight level 190 yet. We're just leveling off now. As soon as we've got to our cruise, this will start to say top of descent, and it'll tell you how far away you are. In a minute. So there we go. Top of descent is 107 nautical miles. That doesn't sound right. Judging by that, it probably is right, yeah. Let's take that down a notch. Okay, so we're actually flying over Manchester. There's a lot of traffic over Manchester. In fact, I wonder if we'll actually get 135. I'm going to set. I'm going to set the radio for Scottish, because we might end up in Scottish airspace. So we're after 135. 530. And we have stuck. The sim has frozen. I think. Has it? Yes. Okay, everything's buggered now. Okay, 530. Just in a readiness for them actually contacting us, they might just contact. 530, there we go. My radio stack thing has just switched itself off, I'm not sure why. Anyway, right, we're at flight level 190 now, so let's start looking at our descent down into Heathrow. Let's bring our charts up. So this is the Honolly 1 hotel arrival. So we're going to come from Honolly, which is there. We're going to go Tobid and then Soppit, and we need to be at flight level 150 at Soppit. So we need to be exactly at that. And then by Bovingdon, we need to be flight level 170 with a maximum speed of 220 knots. And then from there, you'll see this is Heathrow down here, and we'll get ATC. Oh, it works. Oh yeah, there was approach. Was that approach or tower? Can't remember. Anyway, let's have a look. I think it was tower actually, wasn't it? Yeah, so we won't get vectoring. We'll have to vector ourselves from here down to 27 left, which was coming down here. So we just need to check that we've got these restrictions. So Soppit 150, Bovingdon 70. So let's go to our FMC legs page. So I've got Soppit flight level 150 as a restriction, so that's fine. And then we've got Bovingdon flight level 70, so that's fine, and a speed of 220 knots. And then you can see from there we've got to work our own way out. In fact, let's just do that and get rid of that gap. Okay, so in order to comply with that descent, although we're right over Manchester, I don't know why Scottish haven't asked us to contact them yet. Maybe we're just above their airspace. Can you see any other aircraft out there? No. Oh, there's one. Is that an aircraft or is it a star? I don't know. Or is it muck on the window? It's muck on the window actually. Ahaha. Beautiful view over the clouds. Right, okay. So what were we doing? So I'm going to set this to 150 already. It's not going to descend, but nicely in the Boeing, if I set that to 150, when we get to the top of descent, it will start to descend itself. Unlike the Airbus, where you have to tell it to start descending, and if you forget, then you end up completely messing up. In the Boeing, it does it. So let's go over to our AFB. Let's have a look at our landing. So we're hoping to land on 27 left. Flaps 30. Import the weather for Heathrow. So I've got winds at 240 at 9 knots, 11 degrees Celsius outside, and 1037. So let us, before we do anything else, 1037. We'll preset that so that it's ready. 1037. There we go. And we've got a temperature. So some of this stuff we can actually put in our FMC. So if we go to our descent page, which is DES forecast, this is what we are looking at for Heathrow. Now actually we've got an 80s for Heathrow. Let's listen to the 80s actually. 128080. 128080. So we can listen to radio number 2 by clicking on
On first contact with Heathrow. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Hotel. Heathrow information hotel. Time 1520 Zulu. Automatic. Arrival runway 27 right. Departure runway 27 left. Transition level 65 wind 240 at 9. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Ceiling 1000 overcast. Temperature 11. Dew point 9. Altimeter 1037. Start and taxi contact director on 119.725. Pilots are reminded that readback of ATC instructions and clearances is mandatory. Pilots are to exercise caution when maneuvering in the runway holding areas as wingtip clearance is not assured. Acknowledge receipt of...
Okay, so we've got some information there from the ATIS, which I've written down. So we've got a transition level of flight level 65. If you don't know what that means, it means when we get to flight level 65, we change to our, below that, we change to our local QNH, local air pressure. At the minute we're on standard, which means we're on our flight level. As soon as we're on a local QNH, we're then at altitude. So when you hear the words altitude and flight level, that's what they mean. They are two different things. So we had temperature of 11 degrees and a QNH of 1037, which goes into there. I just need to know. I need to know the runway elevation, and we've got the wrong runway. If you remember, we've filed for 26 left as an arrival, by the way. Runway elevation, airport elevation, runway elevation is 77, so let's just call that 007, 0070. And the winds are 240 at 9, 240 at 9. And we need to change our arrivals.
29
So
climbing 30
we're
southbound.
doing 27 right. So ILS 27 right, and it's going to be the Honolulu 1 hotel still, so that's fine. So our approach is going to be the same. So that's fine. And everything is set there, so that's grand. Okay, and if we go back to our EFB, based on that, we can calculate landing distance is very short, so let's go to our auto brakes 2. And our landing VRAF, including wind correction, is 131 knots. So we can go back to here, and we're going to go flaps 30.
Skylark 101, Manchester Traffic,
131. Put that in flap speed, and what that does is it puts it as a reference on our speed table, so we can tell when we're at minimum. I haven't seen C130 on Marketplace or in the sim. Sorry. No. Okay, so that's it. And we've got plenty of runway left. You'll see that we're only halfway down runway 27 left. It's 27 right, isn't it? So let's just change that. It's the same. No, is it the same? Might not be actually. Yeah. 131, so that's fine. Okay, so how far from top of descent are we now? We are 55 miles, so you can see on here it says top of descent. So that's fine. There's an aircraft in front of us. What's the range on that? 80. Okay, let's do it to 40. So we've got an aircraft 20 miles away from us, and he's 1,000 feet above us. We've got 1,000 feet below us who's climbing. He's going to potentially be a bit of an issue. Don't know where we can see him out there. He should be down there somewhere. Oh, there he is. At least he's going the same direction as... Looks like he's got his wheels down, his gear down. Anyway, so that's that one. I don't know where he's going. In fact, let's have a look on VATSPY and see where he's going. So I should be able to see us down here somewhere. There we go. So is Air France there? He's going to Paris Charles de Gaulle, so he's not going anywhere near us. But he's obviously, and he's at 18,000 feet, and we're at 19, so that's why he's right next to us. Is he still there, or have we overtaken him? He's gone. Or is he in the sunshine? Another nice picture there, let's take that. Okay, so check recall. Let's do our approach briefing then. You have control.
Checked.
No. You have control.
Checked.
You have control.
I have control.
Yes, you do. So just bloody pay attention, mate. Alright, so we're just going to set up our approach. So, some of the things we haven't done yet, which we will do now. We need to look at our minimums. So, let us open Navigraph charts. So, we want 27 left, don't we? 27 right, sorry. So let's go 27 right. Our minimums for a straight in ILS are 278. So we'll set that in here. 278. 278. So that's our barrow, is this value here. You can see 278, so that's when it's going to say minimums, and that's when we have to decide whether we're going to land or not. and it varies from airport to airport and runway to runway, so that's why we need to check the charts. And it says there standard landing, and it's 278 decision altitude, so that's basically based on the barometer. If it was height, it's based off something else, so it's 200 feet, which incidentally is the difference between the runway elevation 78 and that one. So it's height above ground is 200 feet, height above sea level is 278 feet. Another thing I'm going to do just right now is we're going to approach the ILS at 2,500 feet, and we will intercept the glide slope at 7.5 DME. So we're going to put that in as a ring around the airport so we can know where that is. Is that from London actually, isn't it? Okay. 7.5 IRR. 7.5 IRR. So we're going to do that. 7.5 IRR. Going to put a fix in. IRR. It's Heathrow. And we're going to put 7.5 miles in. So what that will do is put a ring around Heathrow at 7.5 miles from touchdown, so that we can tell when we've should be hitting the glide slope. Should be able to see that ring in a minute if I bring this out. There you go, you can just about see the edge of it there. See the edge of it there, look. I've just noticed actually we've got a break in our thing again, so let's just put that back there. That's grand, right. So how far off top of descent are we? We are 23 miles from top of descent. Let's just double check we don't have any other controllers online. We don't. We've only got a tower down at Heathrow still, so we're still going to have to vector ourselves in. So let's put that in 118505. 118505. 118505. So that's ready. Nope, no, I'm just watching now. Anyway, thanks for watching for as long as you did. Right, we're turning now to, so we've hit Honolly, we are now turning to Tobid and then Soppit, and we need to be at flight level 150 by Soppit. Where did that Air France go? Don't know where it went actually. I don't know where it went. Where have we gone? He's in front of us now. But he's at 28,000 feet. There he is. You can see him up there. Flashing away. I don't know whether the stream has ended. It looks like it probably has, which is probably why nobody's watching. Well, not that I'm saying they should be watching. Let's put some music on for a minute. Oh, we didn't run the brief, did we? Missed approach altitude. Let's just bring them details up. That's what we were doing. So, 3,000 feet is our missed approach altitude. So we just type these in. ILS in auto brakes is 2, AP landing, no threats. Final approach fixed altitude is 2,500 feet. Landing flaps 3, single engine taxi no, final sector no, bleeds on gate, and the minimum altitude, so minimums was 278. Let's run that brief.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be on the ATC assigned star, and we'll just double check all the published speed and altitude restrictions are in the box. Going to be an ILS approach, landing at flaps 30 landing. The final approach fixed altitude is 2,500 feet. Decision altitude is 278 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. Okay, on the taxi in, I'll just be subject to assignment by air traffic control. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds, navigation radios all set, airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Do you have any questions, comments, feedback, life advice? Love to hear it.
No questions.
Okay, well then the approach brief is complete.
I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist.
Stand by.
Okie dokie. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 100 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
Set and checked.
VREF 126. Minimums 278 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit you will see that we have started our descent down into Heathrow. Our estimated time of arrival down at Heathrow is about 10 past the hour, so not long to go.
1000 till level.
Temperature down in Heathrow is a not too bad 11 degrees. There's a slight southwesterly breeze. And apart from that, thank you for flying with British Airways, and I hope you have a nice onward, nice visit to London or onward journey, depending on your plans. And yep, sit back and relax. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. So we started a manual descent before our we need to descend now down to flight level 70, which we will do with a planned vertical descent speed. So we need to be at Bovenden by flight level 70, which we're not going to do by descending that fast. There we go. Let's just bring some flaps up for a bit of speed reduction. Oops, I do that all the time. I've got some speed brakes up. To increase our rate of descent to get to Bovington by flight level 70, so my plan to start descending early didn't work and didn't pay off. Beautiful sun shining through there. So bang on target for flight level 70 by Bovingdon. So you could probably actually just put V now on actually. Oh, we're too high. Eh? How can we be too high? Yeah, we need to do that again. Let's just go. And we're going to have to reduce our speed as well. And we'll be passing 10,000 very shortly, so we need to put some lights back on. When we get to 10,000 feet, you will see. Passing 10,000 feet, come on.
100. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
So we could go flaps 1 now because we are actually below 250 knots. So flaps 1, which just brings flaps down and leading edge slats out.
Level.
And then we need to be descending down to our intercept altitude, which if we remember correctly was 2,500 feet. We should be going on to local pressure now, so let's do that. It was 6.5 actually, wasn't it? So we don't want that on yet. What was the pressure? I've forgotten. 1036. 1037. Right, let's descend down now to 2,500 feet. And we need to set our ILS frequency as well. So ILS frequency for runway 27 right is 110.3. 110.3. 1103. And 1103. That's good. We're only 11 miles out. So Heathrow should be visible off to the right over there somewhere, which it is. You can see a line of traffic coming in. And the other thing I want to just check is what stand we've been assigned. Let's see. $318. Okay, stand 318. Right, we're going down onto pressure now. We'll adopt a heading now. Actually, where is our heading? There it is. And we'll just go across this way a little bit. Let's go flaps 2. Flaps 5.
Heathrow traffic, shuttle 12 kilo, 5,000 feet for flight level 310
Okay,
on that one,
thanks.
Golf
Captain, the
departure,
cabin is
Heathrow.
secure.
So we've got ILS set, that's fine, and we've got a VREF set, so that's fine. We have auto brakes. Transition set, altimeter 1037.
1037 set, passing 4,300.
Ryanair 83 Charlie Papa will be lining up waiting behind runway 26 left after the arriving speedbird.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters
1037 set.
1037 set. Approach checklist completed.
Okay, let's turn a little bit. Want this ILS.
1,000 till level.
Heathrow traffic, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, turning right base for runway 27 right, 10 miles. Get rid of the speed brakes
Radio
now.
altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Take your seats, cabin crew. Let's reduce that speed 180 knots. Let's turn right the way around.
Final approach fixed. Height checked. Missed approach altitude not set.
Set now. Okay, we cleared ILS now, so let's just click our approach. Check our heading 269, correct. Does that match here? 269, it does. Here we are, coming from the north. We could just turn it a little bit further around. Yeah, we're coming in right
traffic,
over
Ryanair
London.
83 Charlie Papa lining up at runway 26 left via Alpha 1.
There's London for you out there. I can see the wee London Eye. Anywhere? No. I don't know which bridge is which. Is that Tower Bridge? Don't know. Where's the London Eye? I think it's over there somewhere, isn't it? Or is it right over there? Can't see it. There's the Millennium Dome actually. Don't know. Okay, let's get this speed down a little bit now, a little bit more. Okay, ILS is intercepted.
Good.
Heathrow traffic, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, established ILS, runway 27 right, 7.5 miles.
Road traffic, Ryanair 83 Charlie Papa rolling 26 left.
And gear down. Gear down. Flaps 15. Gear down. Flaps 15.
Speed checked. Speed brake up. Gear down. Flaps 15 set.
Let's contact Tower if Tower is still there. Are they still
Gateway
there?
traffic, Golf Charlie off, kilo echo crossing the aircon at 5,000 feet, climbing flight level 120.
267.
Lufthansa 267, reback correct. Break, speedbird 239 at 27 left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 250 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear for takeoff, 27 left, speedbird 239.
Heathrow Tower, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, ILS 27 right.
Ryanair 6 Papa Mike, Heathrow Tower, good afternoon, 27 right, clear to land, surface wind 250 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear to land 27 right, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike.
Lufthansa 9 uniform behind the departing British Airways 787-9, flying November Bravo 3, line up 27 left behind.
Flaps 30.
Set.
Yeah, departing Speedbird 787, lining up runway 27 left and parade behind Lufthansa 9 uniform.
How did that get right up there? Okay, we're ready for the landing. We have our wheels down, we have our gear down, we are coming in. Let's take a quick picture.
Lufthansa 267, request start push big 319.
Lufthansa 267, stand 319, and push and start approved. Facing south.
Push and start approved, Lufthansa 267.
1,000 feet, not stable.
Why are we not stable? We are stable, shut up. We've got everything right.
Autopilot on.
Oh, yeah. Come on, we're doing good here. What are you about? What standard we say? 318. 318. No idea where that 318 is.
Lufthansa 9 uniform, 27 left, clear for takeoff, surface wind 250 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27 left, and the 9 uniform.
500 feet.
Ooh, yeah.
And all stations, Heathrow Tower is closed, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
125.
Right, autopilot
Autopilot
off.
Good evening, sir, bye-bye.
Approaching minimums.
Evening.
Minimums.
Continue. I'm going to do a typical Ryanair landing here, and we're going to bottle it. No.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
What the hell? That was amazing.
Speed brake up. No reverse, engine 1 and engine 2. Auto brake disarmed.
We kept the nose very high there for a bit, didn't we? I like that.
60 knots.
Checked. Okay, we're going to vacate here. Okay, to clean up.
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, just landed at our destination. Please keep your seatbelt fastened until you reach the final parking position, and the fasten seatbelt signs above you switched off. Please open your windows careful to avoid luggage.
Heathrow traffic, Ryanair 6 Papa Mike just vacated runway 27 right.
Smoking area in the terminal building.
Right, now we need to work out where we're going. So we want to go to 318. See if GSX has got a 318. If so, let's get... Oh, we do. There we go. Yes, we want to follow me. Okay, let's put that line on. Thank you very much. Let's have a look and see if we can find out where
APU on the buses.
318 is.
Heathrow traffic, airport 245 lining up on runway 27 left. Heathrow traffic, please advise.
Okay, 318 is there. And where are we? Not sure. Let's see where we are. So we need to go. I don't know which way is right. Okay, let's just go for it. We got flaps up, so that's grand. Right, cool. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Bobo. Oh, the Bobo. Right, let's go. We'll try and taxi to where we're going. Here he is. Right, let's go.
Air Portugal 245 taking off runway 27 left Heathrow traffic, please advise flying Golf C2 Golf departure.
Runway traffic, 691 on time with further support from the crew left at 27 clear me from now.
Traffic left end by 267, taxi runway 27 left, via Foxtrot, Bravo, November 3. Heathrow traffic.
Okay, we're taxiing to stand 318 and we're following this follow me car.
3 minutes.
Thank you. Whoa, frame rate went a bit crap there. Well, we survived, we got here. I think that landing rate, I think we're going to be surprised at how good that was actually. Let's have a look. 231, it felt like butter. 231's alright, but I thought it was a lot less than that. Anyway, it's cool. Okay, I don't know where this stand actually is. Let's just show me the spot. Okay, it's miles away, yeah. I don't even know where it is. I'm coming, keep your eye on. Oh my god, come on. What? Turn, you stupid thing. I am trying to follow you, I'm just not doing a very good job of it.
Heathrow traffic, shuttle 2 Papa lining up runway 27 left via November Bravo 3. Speedbird Blue. Heathrow traffic, Air Portugal 245, climbing flight level 100, passing 4,500, Golf C2 Golf departure.
Where's he going? Oh yeah, that's where we're going.
That's ground, good news. You're pointing from Papa and what's happening? Uniform minute.
There it is.